Hello and welcome to Jobs and Education. Do subscribe and share my videos. This is your Mahesh Dole. This video provides you the production drawing of universal coupling. Very important and compulsory question for diploma and BTech mechanical engineering students. Let's see what is the function of a universal coupling. A universal joint is a joint or a coupling connecting rigid rods whose axes are inclined to each other and is commonly used in shafts that transmit rotary motion. Generally, these are used in rotary motion applications, and also when the axis of two shafts are inclined, then we'll use this. So, in the side figure, we can understand when the axis is inclined to each other, then we'll use this universal coupling. This is a question of production drawing which asks component drawing views, limits, fits and tolerances, geometrical tolerances, surface finish, process sheet. And this is the assembled figure and this is a question, and its parts are: first one is fork, second is center block, third is pin and fourth is collar. These are the four parts of universal coupling. So our task is that we need to understand this assembled figure and how many parts are there. This is a fork, this is a shaft, this is a center block. So like this we need to understand a number of parts and disassembling this figure into individual parts. That is our first task, component drawing views. So the first answer is component drawing, means dividing that assembled figure of question into individual parts. So the parts are fork, center block, pin, collar. So which is fork? This is a fork. And second one is center block. This is center block. And third one is pin. This is pin. And fourth one is collar. So like this we have four important parts of universal coupling. Here we disassemble and we draw individual parts as component drawing views. Here important thing is that when we draw these individual drawings or individual figures, we should remember the question dimensions. For example, in the question, this dimension is for example 18. Here we should maintain 18 only. There its dimension is 12, means here we maintain 12 itself. So according to the question dimensions we should draw the answer. That is the important thing, and indicating dimensions in aligned dimensioning only. This is a process sheet. So process sheet is nothing but it is a step-by-step procedure to produce an object, and also provides the information about equipment and machines required, and tools and gauges required, and time required. This is all about the process sheet. So here we prepared process sheet for the center block in this universal coupling. So the skeleton of this process sheet is very important. Draw the table first. After that, provide some important information above the table, like description of work, part number, material, cycle time, so etc. This all information should indicate above the table. Look at this figure and understand the figure. By looking at this figure, we need to prepare the process sheet and we need to do the operations. For example, first one is inspect the casting. So any process sheet start with the inspection or checking the dimension. So checking the casting, and final one is inspection. These two are very important. Next, hold the job in a fixture on a face plate, that is in center lathe with a fixture. Hold the job in a fixture on a face plate in fixture with the help of fixture tool on center lathe. Next, face the end with facing tool, so same center lathe. Next, drilling of 16 diameter. Where is 16 diameter? This is 16 diameter. So drilling of 16 diameter with a drill bit of 16, so on center lathe itself. Next, reaming of 16 diameter. So same thing, do the reaming operation for that 16 diameter on the center lathe itself. Next, face the other end with facing tool. So repeat the operations. Repeat the operations means we have two blocks, so that's why this side hole, this side hole. This side we should make a 16 diameter hole, this side also we should make 16 diameter hole. So repeating the operations for the second center. Next, finally inspect the object. This is what the information about the process sheet of center block of universal coupling. Next is mating parts and type of fit table. By looking at these universal coupling, we need to understand how many parts are going to mating together. Here fork and pin are mating together and it is forming normal running fit. Likewise, fork and central block also mating together and they are producing close running fit. And fork and key are mating parts, so they are also producing easy running type of fit. This is what we need to prepare mating parts and type of fit table by looking at the assembled figure and how many parts are going to mate together or mate each other. That mating part should indicate in this table with its type of fit. Next important thing is the tolerance symbols. If we observe this table, here we can see some of the symbols, like here you can see two symbols. One is parallelism, another is perpendicularity, and also here we can see two circle symbol, that is concentricity. Here we can see parallelism and here we can see straightness. So these all are the symbols of tolerance. So by looking at the shapes or surface of that figure, we can understand what operation should be used. So whenever the lines are straight, we can use this straightness symbol. When the two lines are perpendicular to each other with 90 degrees angle, then we go for perpendicularity. When axis is going to have for two different diameters, for one diameter, for 20 diameter same axis, for 40 diameter also same axis, so same midpoint, then we'll indicate with this concentricity or coaxiality. Like that we can indicate some of the tolerance symbols wherever required. So moving on to the surface roughness symbols, this is very important. In the figure we can see this is the surface roughness symbol. Like this we can see surface roughness symbol, triangle like structure. It looks like this symbol. This is a symbol used to indicate removal of material by machining. Wherever the machining to remove the material is required, there will indicate this symbol. So that's why everywhere you can see this kind of symbols in the answer figure. So we need to indicate this symbol compulsory on the surfaces of the component drawings. Next is surface roughness values. As we see in this symbol, surface roughness symbol, above this symbol we can see some of the numbers like 3.2 or 6.3 or 0.4. This kind of numbers we can see here. These numbers are nothing but surface roughness values. For every surface there may be some surface roughness, right? So that's why 6.3 is there for permanent mold casting, and there is flame cutting. We can see this reaming, boring, broaching. So boring is 6.3, reaming, broaching and hobbing is 3.2. Likewise we have different surface roughness values to indicate on the component drawings. So above the surface roughness symbol, this is very important. Every student should mug up this table to indicate in the answer of the production drawing. Thank you for watching this video. Do subscribe and share my videos. This is your Mahesh Dole.